What's going on, guys? Welcome to another. I know it's another one. Just calm down. It's fine. It'll be all good. I promise. All right. We're on the weekly, as you know, so don't worry about it. It's a good guest this week as well. Jamie, I believe this right here is the 87th edition of the Chronicles of Podcast.
Oh yeah, it is.
Wonderful. And I do believe if I just give me a second. It's the Chronicles of Noel MacNeal 2.
Yeah, it is. Number 2, baby. He's back.
Beautiful. Hit it.
This is Ron Wasserman, the nut that wrote Go-Go Power Rangers.
It's Boba Fett here.
This is Molly Rennick from Living Dead Girl.
It's WWE superstar legend Davey Boy Smith's daughter, Georgia Smith.
Hi there. You're about to enjoy the Chronicles of Tom and Jamie with special guest Noel MacNeal, whoever that is. Anyway, enjoy. Oh, and by the way, you are smelling really good today.
Really good at putting cream cheese on bagels.
It took her 50 years to perfect the recipe. I don't give a shit. You got mayonnaise.
I'll put the toilet roll in the fridge so it's ready for later. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the 87th edition of the Chronicles of Podcast. And these are the Chronicles of Noel MacNeal 2. It is I, the bearded Brummy Jamie, and joining me, as always, is this handsome fella right here.
It's a Scotsman, Tom. There's a lot to take from that.
Ooh.
Firstly, what was your 2 all about?
My 2? What did I do?
What was this?
Oh,
It's like the world's biggest horn. Like, rock out, boys, yeah.
I went to go that way, but went that way, and I just rolled with it. It's fine.
Oh, is it one of those moments where it's like, hopefully nobody's noticed this has just happened. We'll
That's
just
one
roll
right
on,
there.
boys, and we'll keep going. We'll just keep going. It's fine. He won't mention. For fuck's sake.
I was going to say, if there's one thing I've learned in this career working with you, so it's you notice and point out everything. I know I'm not getting away with nothing.
Yeah, listen, it's no Papa Roach getting away with murder for you, my friend, I'm afraid.
Nope.
Because you ain't getting away with nada.
Murder.
Secondly,
Yes.
what was the song? I recognized the tune, but I was like, is it Little Shop of Horrors related?
I didn't think you'd get it. It's the goodbye song from Brenda House.
Ah!
Goodbye, goodbye, good friends, goodbye.
No, that's not anything to do with you. It's just like that I just don't have kids. So I've never watched Brenda House because I've never had the reason to.
It'd be a little bit weird, yeah.
I'm a little intrigued just because obviously you've been on the show twice and we've had dinner, but still, just to see what it's all about, I guess, so that things make more sense.
It's awesome.
Jamie,
Yes.
I'm really curious. You don't happen to have a time traveling device in your house, do you?
God, I wish I did.
Okay. The only reason I ask is because this includes Becky as well. Me and Keris were walking through Cardiff City Centre on Saturday before she was getting like her final bits to go away on holiday, and we're walking through. This genuinely happened. Walking through the middle of Queen Street, and there's a couple sat on a bench. A very elderly couple, dressed head to toe in full Batman Robin outfits. And I'm not talking the 1960s show. I'm talking like Batman Forever.
That's amazing. You're wondering if it's me. Is that what is going on here?
And I was like, have Becky and Jamie just time traveled forwards to when they're elderly and sat on a bench? Because, like, and I mean, I'm not joking, they were proper, just chilling out, like relaxing, like nothing was, like nothing was weird. Like, I mean, full on masks, full on bodysuits, the lot. They were at head to toe.
Crime fighters need a break as well, Come on.
And I was like,
Allow them a
Jamie?
break.
Okay, what's going on here? Like,
I mean,
it was just
that is something I would do. I'm not going to deny that one. But
Yeah, like they must have been there at least late 80s. At least they were like proper Zimmer frame, like proper. And I was just like, it's you know, when there's moments where you walk in and you're just like, it's a really lovely day. I said, oh, there's a couple in a Batman rubber suit there. I said, hang on a second, what? You know what I mean? Like it must be like 21 degrees as well. Well, they're not sweltering.
Probably. That's probably what they're having to rest. They're knackered.
It was so weird. It was just one of those moments that you just don't expect. Do you know what I mean? I just never expected to see it in my life. I just did not expect an elderly couple to be sat there in a full Batman Robin gear.
I'm a little bit disappointed you didn't go and ask for a photo, to be honest. I'd like to have seen that.
Why would I do? But I think it's because I think I was more shocked at the fact that they were there and I'd already gone. I was just telling Keris about it for about 5 hours. Like, can you believe it? Can you believe it? I can't believe it. I mean, can you believe it? I mean, I definitely didn't expect it. So, yeah.
I love it.
But on that same day, this genuinely happened as well. Also, in the middle of Cardiff City Centre, whilst Keris was doing her final holiday shopping, we were just having a little mosey through. We went into the St. David's Centre, and the St. David's Centre, for those people that don't know, has moments where it crosses over. So it's like 4 ways to walk: north, south, east, west, blah, blah, blah. These kids, there must have been about 20 odd. Well, yeah. I can't say what youths that, you know, that love their grime and rap music, shall we say. Youths, yeah.
Youths is a good word.
With their jumpers around their necks and their bum bags over their shoulders and that sort of thing.
Dear Lord.
Literally, we were walking up one direction and they were coming up the other way. And one of them stopped, put his hands on his head and went, look, hang on, edit. And one of them stopped, put his hands on his head and went, why is everybody walking in different ways? Oh my God.
What?
I can't bear it, bro. I can't bear it, bro. I can't bear it. I don't know what's going on. Everyone walking different ways. You're like, well, yeah, because I need to go over there and you're obviously need to go that way. So that's why that happens.
I can't be dealing with all these directions, fam.
Because I got in his way because he was walking one and I tried to beat him, basically. Didn't. He stopped. So I went around the other way and he just went, what, all these people walking all these different directions, bro? I can't handle it. Have you been to a city before? This is what we call a city. So basically, a lot of people live here. And what happens is when paths go in different directions and people need to go to where they get to, some people will cross your path and go the opposite way to you. That just happens. This is what we call life. It's life. Basically, when you were born, it's what and you came out of your mother. That's what you were given. Life. This is what we call it. It was just... Again, another moment where you just go, is that real? Did that just happen? Can you believe it? No, I can't believe it either. Can you just imagine that happened? Because I can't believe that happened.
I just imagine all of his friends trying to calm him down. Just like, it's okay, fam. It's okay, fam. Just calm down, innit?
No, they're just like, but what you want about, bruv? What you saying? He's like, no, this is bare peak, innit? I'm not gassed about this. What? You're at the highest level you could be and not full of petroleum at this point in time? What exactly is it you require? Oxygen? What's going on?
A map, by the sounds of it.
Oh, yeah. But it's just the most nuts. Like, what do you mean? Of course, people walk in different ways. People just living their life, going about their daily business.
Sounds like a very, very weird dude.
Did you happen to want to walk into a shopping centre and expect nobody's been there at all? Or like,
everyone's just going in a circle?
Or does everyone give you a guard of honour? Like, what were you... Has everyone got to clap you through so you can go to wherever you need to go and everyone's like against the walls? Don't move, he might see us. He might see us. Stay very... Is Predator around? What's going on?
I'd love to know what's going through his mind at that time.
If he had turned around and said smear mud on me, I would have done it. I'd have gone, you know what? Yeah, absolutely. If you're freaked out by the fact that people go different directions, I'll smear you mud. That's fine. Predator doesn't exist, by the way. That was a movie. So movies what people make in Hollywood. They basically they get a camera and they write a script. I know there's way more to it, but just yeah. It was just two real batshit moments in a space of like, I want to say about 30 minutes.
What a strange individual.
It's because the sun had come out, clearly. And then when the sun came, yeah. He had his t-shirt on, though. I was quite surprised.
Oh, I'm impressed. I need you to help move something here, my friend.
Oh, God. Okay.
It's nothing to do with poo, don't worry. You know how when my sense of humor kicks in and I get this plan to do stupid things?
Yeah.
This has happened, okay? So I'm trying to decide whether I should do this or not. I don't know if I mentioned on here, my mother is getting married in just under a month's time.
Yes.
And the invite says, no dress code, wear what you like.
Oh.
So me being to the ceremony, I'm going to be responsible. I'm going to look nice and tidy. But there's this part of me that really wants to turn up to the evening event in my inflatable T-Rex suit with like a top hat and everything and the works. Should I do it?
No.
No.
Do you know why you shouldn't do it?
Why?
Because it's the summer.
No, it's got fans in it. The inflatable. My T-Rex suit is inflatable ones. It's got fans in it. I'd be lovely and cool inside of that. I ain't concerned about that.
Hang on. Whoa. Let's go back a second. What do you mean it's got fans in it? We're not talking electrical fans, obviously.
No, it's got battery-powered fans in it. So it sort of like blows it out for you to walk around in it and it keeps you cool. It's great. Okay. I get to be a T-Rex and cool in two ways.
I mean, definitely not the second way. No, you get to be cool in one way, Jamie, I'm afraid, and that's temperature-wise. I do apologise. I mean, at the end of the day, fella, you do you. If that's what you want to do, by all means.
I'm taking that as a yes. Gotcha.
I know it's like a Viking-esque feast.
Yeah.
What's the word I'm looking for?
It's a hand fast.
Pagan.
So, yeah.
That's
pagan
the one. Thank you. Yeah. Pagan. That's what I'm trying. Not Viking. I don't know where Viking came
from.
No,
it is Viking parts to it as well.
Apparently. I thought we must pillage, we must destroy this town after we've had this wedding.
So I wanted to wear it to the ceremony.
Absolutely everybody, all of us, one big ball of men and women, and whatever gender fluid and penguins and whatever else you want to be.
This is my mother's wedding. Can we stop this? No, just no. No.
That's what paganism is, right?
Yeah, I know, but no. Okay, just no.
Don't they all go to Stonehenge and
no
bang each other on a certain day and that sort of thing, and they swap?
No.
That's what they do, isn't it?
No.
No, I'm asking you a question. Don't know me.
We're
trying to have a good, responsible show here, Jamie. All right? If I ask you a question, you will fucking answer me.
Not when my mother's involved.
Sorry, Noel. What a show for you to have.
But no, there is that part of it, yes, as well. But not when my mother's involved.
Debbie, could you? No.
No. Move on.
Okay. Are you sure?
Yes. Move on.
Are you wearing T-Rex suit so nobody can get to you?
Is it
like a massive, just big inflatable protector? That's your protection.
Or chastity T-Rex.
Yeah. Where's that, Debbie? Where's that? Oh, Enid, are you well? Yes. Where's that bloody son of yours? He's not here. His brother's here. This massive, giant ass, fucking fake inflatable dinosaur. But he's definitely not here. Phil's here. Look at him. Look at the fucking size of him. T-Rex thing would be weird, wouldn't it? It couldn't actually. It'd have to really bend down. Or what they'd have to do is they'd have to climb the top. But he can't turn his wrist. He's got no wrist. He can't turn them, can he? But the T-Rex turn its hands. It can't. So it's going to have to.
There's a lot up here. Even then, if it got on top, it'd just be like, "Fuck, I'm stuck."
They're going to have to be very good at handstands.
It would have to be very good at handstands.
And then just dip, like he's fucking dipping a chip into some tzatziki. Is that good for you, love? Is that good for you?
Never once in my life questioned how T-Rexes fuck until this moment in time. Now I want to know.
I'm talking about fingering. I'm talking about fucking. I'm talking about
fingering.
Yeah,
no, but even that.
Yeah.
How?
It's obviously the hands here. So you are. I mean, no wonder they didn't procreate and have loads of them. They obviously really fucking struggled just at the beginning. Can you warm me up at least first, love? What are you even doing?
I'm trying. I'm trying, love. I can't reach.
Even though eating out would be even harder because they have to really bend down, but then they're presenting.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually.
If there's any homosexual dinosaurs, would be like, oh. And they're straight in there.
He's not a chastity T-Rex.
No, definitely
That's
not. But yes,
presenting.
sorry. We'll
How
definitely.
the fuck did this conversation come about?
How are you anyway? You well?
I'm good. I'm a little bit tired, but this weekend has just completely knackered me out. And then typically today, because I'm working nights, I thought I'm going to rest. I'm going to have a little nap before work. I just couldn't settle. No. So yeah, work tonight with no nap. Yay.
You'd be fine though. It just bollocks you up for tomorrow, and then you could just absolutely lay the fuck out tomorrow. Apart from when I then start ringing you 15 times a day.
I'll be asleep. It's fine. I won't even realise. I'll wake up to 15 voice notes instead.
Mind you, I know we always go back to it, but we watch TV and you'd be asleep. So I think I imagine that once you're gone, you're gone. So
which is what I was hoping would happen today, but no.
A lot on the mind?
No, I don't know. I just couldn't settle. I was just looking around the room like, I could do this, I could do this, I could do this. So I even tried watching the film and I couldn't focus on the film. I was just like, fuck this.
No, fair, dude. I bet nights are great just for the first day, though.
The first day. Ass.
No, it was in today before even because you obviously if you have a day off before, it's like you've had a day off again.
It's a bonus day off, yeah. I agree. Yeah, it is.
It's great. Until then you start them, you're like, bollocks.
Yeah, pretty much. As soon as I get to work later, I'm just going like, can I go home now? I'm tired now. This should be my bedtime.
You're in charge. Yeah.
There's 3 of us, it's fine. I'll go hide somewhere and have a nap.
Good man. Good man. Get some emails out. Get some more people on the show.
Yeah. Anyway, how are you?
Yeah, do you know what? Actually, I'm great.
Hey, we like that.
So, yeah, I'm doing well. I'm doing really good. I've got off to London for work this week, so it's only like technically a 2-day working week in a way. I'll definitely be working Friday. So yeah, I love the events. I hate I'm so weird. I don't like the night before. I like when I'm up and awake and I'm suited and I'm ready to go. It's perfect then because I know I'm coming home that day. It's really weird. So when I go there, I'm always like, I can never be arsed with going.
Yeah.
But then when it gets the day the event, oh my god, I can't even speak English. The day of the event on the Thursday, I'm like, right, cool, let's just smash it so I can get home. It's weird.
It's because traveling's awful.
Obviously, it's bank holiday this Monday as well coming, so it's like, yeah, absolute perfection. 3-day weekend, get in my face. And then obviously we're only through 2 weeks on Monday till my birthday.
Oh yes, indeed we are. Ooh.
Yeah, so I'm very, very excited for that little mother. So yeah, other than that, man, I'm good. I'm on my own. Harris is currently in Greece, so just living the old lifestyle of the lonely lifestyle, but I'm just enjoying it. I've watched a fuckload of wrestling, so it's been great.
It's all right.
Yeah, and obviously here we are recording again for another week. But yeah, what's been going on, man?
Not a lot, to be honest. It's a lot of Rihanna-ing because it was on a 5-day stretch, so I was doing a lot of Rihanna-ing, but I've had a very busy weekend. Olivia went away to my dad's on Friday night, and literally as soon as she left, we pretty much started decorating her bedroom because we wanted to redo it for her as a big surprise for when she got home on Sunday. So we did like 3 coats of paint Friday night, woke up, and then from about 7:30 in the morning, just went through until about 3:00 in the morning the next day. We just didn't really stop, apart from us 2 stopping to do an interview. We just cracked straight on, but we got it done, and it looks great. And she was very, very happy with it. But 2 very exhausted people building an IKEA wardrobe at 1:00 in the morning. I'm amazed that didn't end in divorce. I was quite impressed. We managed to fight through it well.
I'm amazed that you decided to build the furniture. Why do it the next day?
Because she was coming home the next day, and I had to be up to go see the kids. I didn't have a lot of the day. I had about 2 hours to get, and that was my time to clear all the crap out of the way. So when she comes home, she's not like, why is it decorating stuff out and all this stuff? So I had to get everything moved and cleared out and everything. I know she's a 5-year-old. She probably wouldn't have noticed, but in my head, she would have.
I mean, I'm amazed that you planned it for a weekend where you're away for one of the days.
Well, kind of happened. I need to go see the kids. So I only really get 1 day off a week to actually do stuff.
So what did you do today?
Well, not a lot, but still. The kids are at school, and then I've got to get ready for work, and we're recording the show, so we wouldn't have worked.
We could have worked. We could have done it. Oh no, we couldn't have.
No, we couldn't have, because tomorrow's an interview, and then you're going away. So
we could have done it last night. So it's just there's always ways around things, Jamie Westwood. But still, you got it done. So
done. And then I went to go see the kids yesterday, which was a pain in the backside because there's no trains from Cheltenham, so I had to get the bloody coach. But there we are. Yeah, I know. There was no trains from Cheltenham at all, which I felt so sorry for this woman, because they said to her, it's fine if you're going to Bristol, get the coach to Cheltenham and get the train from Cheltenham to Bristol. I was like, okay, it must be somewhere in the middle that there's a problem. She got to Cheltenham, train station closed. She was like, how the hell am I supposed to get to Bristol now? I don't know what they actually did there. I think there was another bus service she could have got, but she was fuming. She was so angry. I was like, fair play to you, love. I don't blame you, but I'm in a rush. Bye. But yeah, I went to go see the kids yesterday. I took them to the park because it was nice weather. We went and had KFC, treated them for lunch. It was a good time. Good times. Sam and Lena just making me laugh, being their usual idiots. So the amount of times they do things, and I just look at them and go, yep, mini-me, you wonderful children. And we did an interview, which was fantastic, on Saturday night. And I've got a new binging series, but they're only about 20 minutes an episode, so I feel like I'm going to be finished by the time we record next week. So then I've got to try and think of something else. But I started watching Ash versus the Evil Dead. Have you ever heard of it? Yeah. Started watching that. It's really good. Really enjoyed it. I need to watch the films again, though. I feel like I'm missing a lot of references because I don't remember them very well. But it does do a good job of, when it's referencing something from the films, it sort of plays like a flashback or something like that, or tells you about it. So it's quite good in that way. But no, it's really good. It's really funny. It's good fun. I'm enjoying that. So I'm on season 2. I didn't even know there were movies. Yeah, there's 3 movies. And then, yeah. I'm on season 2 already. They're very, 25-minute episodes. So I'll end up smashing that out very, very soon. What about you, sir? What have you been up
to? Obviously, Rhiannon. That never ends. I wouldn't mind a 4-day working week, though. That'd be great. I think work's so much better. I don't know why businesses don't go for it, but of course, they're all Ted DiBiase, aren't they? So yeah, I've been Rhiannon a lot. Weekend, obviously went to Cardiff on Saturday. Went food shopping on Friday night to make sure I had everything I needed for when she was away for the week, because obviously it's the end of the month. So there's like fuck all left, and it's like shit. So it's like, well, let's go get some bits just to tide me over for 4 days. Obviously, tomorrow's my last day. I'm away in London, then it's payday, so it's fine. So did that on Friday night, and then Saturday went to Cardiff for the day, or for the morning, and that was really nice. Obviously, just a lot of batshit crazy. But went to Specsavers, saw Luke and saw Sarah. That was really nice, and saw some of the guys there. And then came back and I met my friend Chris, who I've not seen for 2 years, who's a Newport boy. He used to live in Cheltenham. I used to work with him. He's now moved back. He moved back here in 2018, and obviously I'm now here. So we went for a coffee and a drink and just chilled out. It was really nice to see him. And he this got mental. He's met a new lady, which I'm really happy for him. He seems over the moon, which is great. His new lady is the mother of my sister's best friend's husband. Not only is she the mother of my sister's best friend's husband, she is the mother of my sister's best friend's husband, who my sister's is currently living in their house right now. Like, what the fuck? The world is tiny, is all I can say.
Well, how did that happen? That's so weird.
Yeah, nuts, isn't it? So he went, oh, and you know him, by the way? And I was like, know who? And he was like, her son's wife. And I was like, do I? Yeah, crazy times, boys.
It's a very small world.
It's crazy, isn't it? So yeah, so that happened. But then we were going to stay a bit longer, but obviously had to get back because we had a glorious interview. An interview that we have never, ever really done before. So you're in for a treat come mid-June, boys and girls. Yes, we are that far ahead. It's absolutely wonderful. So mid-June, it's you're going to be intrigued. I know, I can feel it. I can hear it. I can hear you all right now. Yes, yes, it is. Yes. But other than that, man, like I said, I've just been watching a shitload of wrestling, catching up with obviously what's coming up, because there's 3 fucking pay-per-views this weekend, and Battleground, Night of Champions, and Double or Nothing. So I've got all that to look forward to over the bank holiday weekend, but I might take a trip to Cheltenham and go and see some of the family and whatnot. We shall see. It just depends on like money and shit like
Yeah.
that. Because it's really weirdly expensive to get there from here, and it's 50 minutes. It's
That's
so
nuts.
weird.
Isn't it? I don't
It's
get
so
how
crazy.
they price public transport. It makes no fucking sense.
Because 75% of it lines the pockets of the government, and then the rest goes to the train companies.
Oh yeah, that'd be it.
That's pretty much how it works.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. So we shall see. But so yesterday I spent all day just watching, literally all day. Played a bit of Last of Us 2, but not a lot. And now here we are.
Ta-da! We're all caught up, my friend. So shall we check in?
Check in with Braden Barry at Stay Cozy Clothing. Advert is fucking phenomenal, by the way.
All right, is this thing on? Well, howdy doody, everybody. This is Braden Barry from Say We Can Fly, founder of Stay Cozy Clothing, your one-stop shop for the coziest, most fashionable hoodies, t-shirts, and more. Gosh, Mickey.
That's right, folks. And we're proud to say that we are now sponsoring
The Chronicles of Podcast. Ouch.
hosted by Tom and Jamie.
Like, you can get 10% off, man. That's right, Shaggy. Just use the special code, The Chronicles, at checkout.
Oh, boys.
So Jamie.
Yes, sir.
It's only your favorite segment of the week.
Yeah, it is.
It's time for that fucking hench specimen to come on in here and treat the nation. It's time for Callum's Treachings.
Yes.
Do you want to know something? Callum will be able to tell you in Callum's Treachings.
Is cereal soup?
Ooh.
So, as I said, that hench specimen is back to treat us all to his wonderful, wonderful mind. Jamie.
Yes, sir.
What is Callum treating us this week, please?
I wonder if there were adults who complained about how soft kids were when they outlawed child labour.
Jesus Christ, Callum!
Wow. I mean, have they outlawed it though? That's yeah. But jeez.
Weirdly, I know what he's getting at. Because anything that happens with the younger generation now, the older generation go, oh, they're fucking soft, aren't they? They're bloody soft. Oh, you couldn't act like that. Well, I never would have acted like that when I was young. But it does make you wonder, when they outlawed it, did the adults go, well, I had to do it. I was down the mine 7 days a week and no, I never bloody complained. It does make you wonder.
It's weird, isn't it? It's a topic that do we want to go down this road, is all I want to say, or down that mine.
Hey,
yeah. Not particularly. When I remember when I went to visit the big pit down the mines in Wales, and it was like, oh yeah, kids just kind of like, really? As a child, but it's weird because at that time that was normal.
Exactly.
Do you know
what I mean?
So would we, knowing what we know now as children, would be now I'd be like, fuck off, mate. I'll go down once for Snapchat, but that's about it. Put this on the old Instagram, #dark. Just the. But I reckon probably.
I reckon
definitely dads. Mums not so much, but I definitely think dads probably would have done it. But then, was the whole? I imagine like the banter thing's been a thing for years and years. Like, could you imagine like the Royals and banter like, look at him, peasant. Doesn't have a penny to his name. That'll be like banter from like the 1600s. I wonder how it's evolved over the years. But yeah, so I reckon absolutely they're dads, but people were probably stricter back then as well. I don't know. It's really weird. That's a hard one.
But I definitely think they did. I bet they was like, oh, bloody hell. You can't even go down man and earn some money for your family. Bloody kids these days. While he coughs up a lung from being stuck in a bloody mine for a week.
Yeah. Coughs up both of them. Oh, look at that, Dad. But you want to complain now my lungs are sat here? Look, they're still going up and down, though. Still breathing. Can you whack it back in for me, please? Thank you.
You're right, Dad. You're a real man, you are.
Obviously, Billy Elliot. I reckon that the dads would have been like that.
Yes.
Before he becomes proud of him.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So... No chuffing way. That's not chuffing happening here. You must be fucking joking, mate. It's not champion. It'd be But yes, I absolutely think they would have done that. Absolutely. Yeah. My brother, who's 18, 19 years old, he was brought up with my dad, because obviously I was probably my mum, and different mums, obviously. And he's a rugby player. He's been brought up a rugby player all his life. My dad's very much like, oh, we don't talk emotion here. We just get on with it.
One of them.
He's very much changed with it like recently, but he used to be like that. And so my brother passed out because one of his mates at football broke his finger, like snapped it, and it, like the bone was poking through the top of his finger. And my brother was driving to the hospital, and he was just like, everything was fine. La-di-da-di-da. He turned and saw the bone and passed out while he was driving.
Shit.
Yeah. So, and then my brother, my 18-year-old brother, was just like, oh, I can't believe you're so soft, Joe. And it's like, No, he's definitely
not.
Like, I mean, if you saw bones protruding out of people, in the moment, you probably would have done the exact same thing.
I'd have passed out or threw up or ran away screaming. Definitely. I wouldn't have just looked at it and gone, get over it, mate. Jesus. You never had bone poking out.
Scratch.
Merely a flesh wound.
So, yeah, I was like, no, my brother was definitely not soft at all.
No.
So, and I hate that phrase as well. Oh, it makes me cringe.
Ugh.
So, you know what I mean? And it's like, ooh, it's fucking hard, mate. Like, not particularly, no. So, this just shows that I'm not gay for you. So, all right. I like the Darren Brown approach of when people start on you and you just confuse the fuck out of them by saying, is that all 4 foot tall? And they're like, eh? And you're like, no, I don't think so either.
I like that. That's great.
Yeah, I'll see you later. And my favourite one, though, is obviously when people get on the bus and you don't want someone to sit next to you, so you just tap the seat and go, come on. Yeah,
I've kept it warm for you.
Yeah. Anyway, we should probably move on from this. It's getting weird. What else, Jamie, has Callum been treating us this bloody week?
You can basically violate any country's cuisine by putting ketchup on it.
Are you listening, Keris Mansfield? Are you listening to this right now? So true. Stop putting ketchup on everything. He doesn't need it. He's already got tomato-based sauce, and you don't need another fucking sauce to go on top.
It's fair. The same could be said to my son Sam, but with mayonnaise. Like, he puts it on fucking everything.
You don't need to. My mum used to make these all the time. We make a pizza for the rest of my life. I mean, it took her 40 years. 40 years. Lovely. You got any mayo? That's what I think of your fucking pizza, Grandma. Absolutely destroyed it. It took her 50 years to perfect the recipe. I don't give a shit. You got mayonnaise? Because I'm going to absolutely coat this fucker in it.
I don't know why, but that's all I think your pizza grandma really with some reason.
Do you know what I mean? I don't understand it. You don't need to add, like, ketchup, chips, absolutely. Brown sauce, fried breakfast, absolutely. But if you go elsewhere, stop destroying their fucking cuisine with, you got the HP sauce, you got your blue salad cream. No, I fucking haven't, Dave. Grow up.
While we're here, what the fuck is salad cream?
No, we're not going down that road again. I totally agree. I totally agree with it. I'll hold my hands up right now. Okay, I've been taking the piss. I used to do that all the time when I was a teenager. I would put condiments on fucking everything. Now I'm an adult, I don't do it anymore because I go, actually, that tastes gorgeous the way it is.
Exactly the same. I used to put ketchup on fucking everything. I used to eat ketchup sandwiches. I used to love ketchup. Yeah, I used to just get a piece of bread, dollop of ketchup, job done. I don't know. Yeah, I used to do it all the time. But now, I very rarely have sauce. Like, very rarely add ketchup or mayonnaise or anything to things. If something's good as it is, you don't need it. I remember I used to put ketchup in my lasagna.
Why?
It did taste good, to be fair, but yeah. Just
not the
enjoy
point.
it.
I don't give a fuck.
I don't care if you enjoy it. Respect the country it came from.
It's like, I love making lasagna. Just like a Jamie used to fuck up. You put the ketchup in it. No, I don't put the ketchup in there, Giuseppe. What's wrong with you? No, I don't want to get the ketchup in it. But Jamie did that. I don't give a shit about Jamie to put the ketchup in the lasagna.
He's a fucking bloody idiot.
He come from that horrible city in England, Birmingham,
Yeah.
with a horrific accent. Yes, I mean, look at something right now. Listen to us talk. It's absolutely beautiful. Listen to them talk. They only get one word out in about a year.
Why is it every time someone does an Italian accent, their hand goes fucking crazy? It's all part of it.
So you know how the Italians always do this?
Yes.
I've seen when Indian people speak, they always do this. I don't know why. It's obviously just how it's come down in their heritage, the traditions, that sort of thing. When an Indian person talks, they always go, yes, and they always shake their head. With Italians, it's always hand gestures. But I talk my hands a lot. But I'm not Italian. So I don't know. I always it's almost like I'm doing the fucking Macarena while I'm talking to you. But yeah, he is so right. Stop violating other people's cuisine. Could you imagine ketchup in Chinese? I don't fucking think you could you?
No. You
exactly. Stop it. Oh, I really fancy a vindaloo. Have you got that salad cream? Fuck off. No, get in the bin. Oh, it's a bit too spicy. Get a Rogan Josh then. Get a fucking, I was about to say tzatziki again. That's on the brain. Get a fucking tikka masala. Oh, you're so soft for eating mild curry.
Don't buy a korma. That's not a real curry. I think you'll find it is. That's why it's on the menu. Shut up.
Oh, butter chicken, by the way. Oh, absolutely. What, Jamie?
Superb. Catchphrase king, baby. Anyway.
You know what? I can't. I like curry. I can't go too hot because that's just going to play hell in your stomach and on your ring piece for about a good day.
Yep.
No thanks.
It's I'd rather enjoy my food in the moment. That's it.
I need to have a massive shit. Where's the fucking toilet gone? It's just melts away like the lava.
I'll put the toilet roll in the fridge so it's ready for later.
In the fucking freezer, more like. Anyway, and finally, Jamie, what else is Callum treating us this week?
Professional drywallers must be really good at putting cream cheese on bagels.
Oh my god! I bet they put the spirit level. I bet they do everything. They go all out. That's amazing. That's actually amazing.
That's top tier. That is super.
Their wives must love it. You want some cream cheese, isn't it? That's the only thing they're good for in their relationships.
I
could do you a fucking bagel with smoked salmon. I'll tell you that right now. You want some cream cheese in that bad boy? Give it here. Oh, all in one motion as well. There you go. Look, there you go.
Give me my fucking cream cheese trowel. You're in for a treat.
Do you reckon that if there's any residue on the side, so they wipe it off and just flick it on the floor like they do with the... Oh, there's a little bit of shit there. Fuck that.
I'll leave that for the people that own the house to deal with. Thank you.
It's us, love. What the fuck else wrong with you?
What, you clean that cream cheese off the floor? Fuck sake, man.
Chris, it's been there for weeks. It fucking stinks. Can you clean that shit up, please? Oh,
I'm not doing it for you.
It's cream cheese, Deborah. It's not shit. No, I'm not. Oh, well, actually, it's white. Why is it white? Is that you sure that's cream cheese?
It's creamy and it's a little bit cheesy, but it's not cream cheese.
Oh, Dave, could you give me a cream patch? Sure, I'll get me trowel. No. You don't need that. Trust me, you don't. I don't want that anywhere near me. Thank you. That's for a cream pie. Yes, I know I did, Dave, but not the one you're obviously thinking of. Thank you. Nothing needs spreading here. I tell you that right now.
Oh, this treat went south pretty quickly. But
yeah, sorry.
He's absolutely fucking. Oh, I really want to see that now.
I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued to see how good painter decorators or any sort of labourer is good at making that sort of breakfasts or
transferable skills. I reckon, yeah.
Yeah.
I bet they get the butter on the toast into all the fucking edges.
And it's to perfection. It's why do you want to be a plasterer, Dave? Yeah. Oh, I used to work in the cafe down the road. Perfect, you're hired. Right on the TV show. No, I know exactly how good your spreading skills are. You'll be fine. But the knife's a lot bigger. It's a fucking like big rectangular wedge. That'll be absolutely fine. I've been wanting one of those for ages, Scott. So thank you so much. It'll make my job 10 times fucking faster.
Scott, we got a new character. I like it.
I called him Dave, so I had to call him something else. That's the first thing that came to my head. But that was another edition of Callum's Treachings. Absolutely spot on. Oh no, you're getting a great show here.
You are.
We're getting a great show because we have Noel MacNeal back on the show. So, but I mean, I now have to follow this, Jamie.
You do indeed, sir.
Let me open my book. It's time for Tom's journal. And welcome to another edition of Tom's journal. Okay, so. Regular back will hurt eventually. Boring, stupid bones. Backstreet's back. All right.
Fuck's sake. Oh. I was trying to, the whole time they start that, I was like, where is this going? Not where I expected it to go.
I hate my back. I literally, because I'm so tall, so like if I can put my hands on the table and I push myself up, literally goes all the way down, but then the muscles have relaxed. So if I fall down, they spasm. So then I'm on the floor for like half an hour going, yeah, well, I can't go anywhere for a minute. And you just have to do it yourself, love. Sorry.
That doesn't sound nice.
I've got some advice for you.
Okay.
All right. If your kid has a public meltdown and people won't stop staring, just say this. I'm really sorry. She had an exorcism yesterday, but we weren't able to get them all.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Somebody went on, and this is why I love, right, the British. Somebody went on an air frying Facebook group to talk about air fryers. Is there any air fryer that can handle a family of 8? And someone replied, take it easy, Jeffrey Dahmer.
Jeffrey Dahmer,
some of them responded, this is really not funny. That man was sick and mentally unstable. He was a murderer. Murder is not funny. To which the person then replied, is this your first day on the internet? Yeah, obviously.
Clearly, yeah.
So this has made the rounds online a lot. But I don't know. But it came back recently, so I don't know if you might have seen this, you might have heard this, I don't know.
Okay.
This student got so drunk, he decided to email his teacher, and his teacher actually responded. So, first I'll read the drunk student's email. Mr. Martin, just letting you know, this is all spelled horrifically as well, that you are a motherfucking G. And I'm sorry that you are bald, lol. If you want, I can hook you go with a girl who can get your hair back and keep you banging. Also, I just need to ask you for an extension on my paper. I'm really fucked right now. I will be sick tomorrow. Keep slaying, boy. I forgot to do school loop again. Love you and see you Monday. Good fucking yard, Patrick Davidson.
I hope that teacher gave him an extension because he fucking deserves one for that.
Teacher's response. Are you ready?
Oh.
Patrick, sounds like you had a great night. I will extend your paper deadline to Wednesday at midnight. It must be submitted at this website.
Yes.
Please refer to my syllabus for information on how to submit your paper. I appreciate your concern for my bald head. My wife likes it, and I don't get paid enough to get hair implants. On a side note, what were you drinking last night? Next time you email me, I'd like a bottle of whatever you had so I don't have to remember what you said. Good yard, Mr. Martin.
That teacher's an absolute hero.
And you imagine Patrick waking up the next day and seeing that email and going, oh my fucking God.
Could you just imagine the awkwardness the next time he walks into that guy's class?
Yep.
What's up?
He probably fist bumped him. Sorry. I don't know about you, but this was a genius idea. I changed the sound of my alarm clock to hand clapping sounds to get all the recognition I deserve when I wake up at 7 a.m.
I deserve that. I'm going to change that. I like that a lot.
Woo!
You did it! You got out of bed!
Thanks, guys. Where's the toilet? I need a shit.
Time for my morning poo. Cheers, guys.
iPhone, I'm going to update your software tonight for you while you sleep. The next morning, iPhone, look, I couldn't do it, bro. I just didn't feel right. The vibe was really off. I do love doing these. Do you know what, Jamie? I really hate it when I'm on the treadmill, accidentally hit the stop button and goes Chipotle to eat a burrito.
The amount of times I've walked out the gym and they gone and brought something shit to it.
Such a British thing to do. God, I'm starving. I'll have a Mackey's. Fuck it.
It's like, oh, I've just been to the gym. I'm fucking starving. I don't want to make someone to go home. I'm knackered. I'll just grab something from the shop. It's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, look, everything here is unhealthy. This is the way.
The fact that people used to deliver pizzas before GPS is absolutely mental to me. People were really calling up a pizzeria like, I want a large pizza delivered in 30 minutes. I'm going to give you a random house number, a house number and a random street name. Good fucking luck.
It's a really good point. Because like before sat-navs, they must have sat there with a fucking A to Z trying to work out the hell they're going.
Yeah, exactly. So this is some really good advice to people that want to become homeowners, okay? So how I became a homeowner in my 20s, all right? Are you ready for this?
Go on.
I cut back on sushi. I only eat it 6 days a week. My father, the inventor of blood, wired me $7 million. Basically, Daddy paid for it.
Yeah, I got it, yeah.
Oh, okay.
The inventor of blood is a bit of a comedy. I struggled to get past that. I was like, the inventor of blood? What?
It's just meant to be funny, Jamie. That was all.
I know, it just wasn't the sentence I was expecting.
And I mean, when I said the other day, it could be any time between yesterday and my birth.
Yeah, that's Olivia. That is Olivia. Daddy, do you remember this? No, when was it? Last week. Well, look, Olivia, that was 3 years ago, love. Like, what are you on about? Or it could have been an hour ago.
That's nuts. That's just random little. I was just starting to get memories. That's cute, though.
It's great. It's just you got to think to yourself, when the fuck did this happen? Because her timescales are not helping in this situation.
Daddy, when my other daddy left. Wait, what?
Hey.
When was that?
When the postman left. No.
The milkman in, but don't have milkmans anymore. It's a fucking like air conditioning repairman now or some bollocks. Plumber. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a website. I'm going to call it Older Fans. And it's just me. It's just me telling you what part of my body hurts today and what minuscule task I was doing that caused it.
I'd make millions.
Neck today, I slept.
My knee today, I turned to the left slightly.
Oh no. I mean, little kids, man, they're so fucking dumb. Are we there yet? Yeah, man, we're fucking there. Our final destination is a random stretch of highway. Get it together. And finally, Jamie, to end off the journal this week, Britain is just a load of stressed, tired people pretending to hope their emails find each other well. And that was another edition of Tom's Journal.
Oh, what makes that funny to me is I end a lot of my emails saying, hope you're well.
Yeah. I hope this email finds you well.
Oh, brilliant.
It's about getting into schools and talking to young people because, you know, I know that people can change. And it's about talking to people and getting them to understand and perhaps step back from violence and prejudice and whatever. And we just need to work together and keep on the good fight there.
Absolutely.
Hey there, guys. We are ecstatically happy to announce that we are associated with the Sophie Lancaster Foundation.
The times are changing, and with the unfortunate death of Sophie, those changes have made a massive impact for the future. If Sophie was with us still today, I can guarantee what you are doing will still be reaching so many lives of young teenagers, young adults, and those who wish to be as different as possible. So thank you very much.
To find out more about this incredible foundation and all the work they do, and more importantly, how you can help, head on over to www.sophielancasterfoundation.com. Mr. Stevens. It's audience participation time.
Let's participate, bitch.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to participate in Jamie's participation challenge. This week, I said the English language is full of wonderful words and phrases. Some make sense, some not so much. So with that in mind, what word or phrase do people use that you just can't stand to hear? What say you, Mr. Stevens?
Scran.
Oh, that's a good one.
I can't stand that word. Just sentences that make no sense, just in general. Do you know what I mean? You know, how we were alluding to earlier, like just how the kids are talking these days. I suppose it's because I'm a perfectionist, I suppose, and I'd like it when things just sounded spelt properly, rather than, you know, that day Ute Club, be like, oh, Jesus, please don't. Like, it just makes me feel a bit ill. Yeah. But Scran and like Dinlow, I can't stand that. Like, what even is that? Like, what even is it?
No.
Like, that sort of shit annoys me.
Yeah, no, I fucking hate them. When it comes to expressions, the one that really, I don't even know why it annoys me so much, is the expression, you can't have your cake and eat it. It makes no fucking sense. What else are you going to do with a cake? I hate that expression so much. And the word bay. Bay just infuriates me. And YOLO also really infuriates me. Just stop it.
So, Bay infuriates you, but Bay is even better.
Yeah, but that's Adam Cole, baby. Come on, that's completely different.
2 bays, absolutely fine. 1, absolutely not getting the bin.
Not at all, get in the bin. Let's get some audience answers. There's been some great ones this week. Rick Joyce, usually anything with redundancy in my name in the same sentence.
I think, bless him, I think it's happened about 3 or 4 times. I think he's getting a bit sick of it. Yeah.
That's got to be some sort of record.
Oh, I love you, Rick.
Sarah Hamilton, I'm pulling rank on this one. Yeah, fair.
Yeah, I don't get that. Like, what gave you the authority to do so? What made you think that you can? Like, can I just pull it back?
It's basically another way of saying, I'm going to be a twat in this situation, okay? Dickhead. Nicola Llewellyn, calling tattoos ink. I'm not sure why that annoys us so much. It's not that bad. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Not one. I don't get that one. Shelley Harris really made me laugh at this one. When people say hospital. I can't remember the last time I ever heard anyone say hospital. I've been giggling since I read that earlier today. Tim Finch. Tim Finch is getting very angry with this one. The word snowflake. It's such a weak insult. Most of the time, it's used in the wrong context by the less intelligent who have been taught the world by blindly following the likes of Farage and Trump. My general response when someone says snowflake to me is to laugh in their face and say, is that all you've got? Just use a proper insult next time. Yeah, I hate the phrase snowflake. If someone, just no. Just no. You're not a snowflake if something upsets you. You just have feelings. Dickheads. Annie Maguire. Smile, it may never happen. Yeah, I hate that one.
Yeah, that's normally aimed at women by blokes, on it.
Yeah.
That want to try and get in and get involved in the conversation with them. So that's what they say. They think it'll get them a way in. And it's like, do you want to just fuck off?
It may have already happened, mate, and she stood there thinking about it. People go through shit which they don't share with everyone. Piss off. Kirsty Darby. Bay. See, me and Kirsty on the same wavelength. And she also says, and hey, pal. What's the matter about hey, pal?
Hey, shit annoys people, mate. People go through things. Yeah.
Oh, I get it. And she's sort of like, I didn't expect to see that. Speaking of words I didn't expect, this one got me really, really mad. Zara Lavender, gusset. On the strange thing is gusset, the one word which I always hear that people hate, and no one actually said it, is the word moist.
Yes, that's exactly it. My brain went the exact same place.
I was really surprised to not see that word commented by anyone.
It was obviously a fad, Jamie. It was a fucking fad.
Must have been, yeah. Jerry Keane, let me simplify this for you.
Yeah.
Martin Skerritt, anything that Piers Morgan says. Graham White, I know you're busy. Yes, go away. I'm busy. Don't give me more things to do.
I say that all the time. I know you're busy right now, but can you just help me with it?
No, I can't. I'm busy, like you said. Rosie Rowlands, I'm not racist, but no, you are.
Yeah, I don't get that.
You are racist. There's no but.
What? But you're about to be.
Yeah. I'm not racist right now, but give me 2 seconds and I will be.
And I'll fuck that up for you.
Lisa Ems, just K. Are you that lazy you can't put the whole word? Just K. My ex used to do that. I'd send her this long message about stuff and I'd just get K. I was like, I'm gonna no. Jojo So Crafty, I'm gonna guess that's not a birth name, says, where do I start? What goes around comes around. You can't leave that body there. It was her, officer. Just so annoying. Nina Hewitson, when someone says, who do you think you are? Really pisses me off. Yeah, I get that one. Get that one, absolutely. Dina Payne, she's getting involved with our friends at the Sophie Lancaster Foundation. 1000%. Such thing as 1000. And are you okay, hon?
UK, hon?
Yeah. Danielle Bush, which is on the same lines as you from earlier, gets me, fam. Oh, that's just no. It's not English.
Man's what's fast, isn't it? You get me?
Phil Close. Is that it? Becky Westwood. It is what it is. No, it's not. It's just not what it is. And one I agree with her on, the word lush. I hate that word.
Don't come to Wales then.
See, that's the only place I'll accept it because I just love the way it's said in the Welsh accent. I don't know why. when I lived in Wales, when I first heard it, was like, that is such a dumb word, but the way you pronounce it is amazing. Please say it again. I don't know why. Leanne Victoria, not being funny, but yeah, you're right. You're not being funny.
I've laughed once, actually.
Yeah. Jamie Martin, our friend from Second City, says, at the end of the day, it's only 9 a.m. Like, what? Jake Smith. It's because I'm an insert star sign here. Stop using irrelevant nonsense to justify your shitty behaviour.
Yeah, I don't get that. That's because I'm Scorpio, so we are dickheads as Scorpios. Yeah, we like to break up over text. We like to fuck 5 different guys at once. Just that's all it is, really. Sorry, it's because I'm a Scorpio. It's not because of me. It's because I'm a Scorpio.
That's exactly what it is. Oh, I'll just give you a couple more. Graham Arnold, YOLO. Yes, I agree with you, Graham. If you believe that stupid expression so much, I invite you to experience the sensation of skydiving without a parachute. After all, YOLO, right? Graham got a bit angry on that one. Harrison Smith, my dear boy, says, I don't really hate any words, but now, thanks to this post, I now know a lot of words that wind people up, and I like that information. Wind-up merchant. And last but not least, it's our good friend, Mally Malpass. He says, when people describe themselves as Marmite, or say things like, I tell it like it is, or I speak as I find it, this usually indicates that the person is an asshole. Yeah,
I speak as I find it. I've never heard that one.
Have you not?
Yeah.
It's basically the way of saying I say it as I see it, that sort of thing.
Yeah, it's like bottle. I spoke as I found it. So yeah. Bone.
I don't mince my words. It's like one of those sort of things.
I grind them. I'll get back in the dungeon, Phil, for fuck's sake.
I enjoyed that one.
Thank you to absolutely everybody that participated in Jamie's participation challenge. A lot participating in this sentence. But if you enjoy Jamie's participation challenge, Tom's journal, Callum's Treachings, the absolute gobshite at the beginning, and the interview that's always wonderful in the middle, then you enjoyed the other 86 issues of the Chronicles of Podcast, wherever you get your podcast from. Google, Spotify, Apple, we really don't care. We just really appreciate you listening to us. So thank you very much. Obviously, we do care, but not where you find us. Just find us and listen. That's all we want you to do. It'd be graciously appreciated. You can also visually and look at us with your eyes on YouTube at the Chronicles of Podcast. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're there, though. If you come into our page, hit subscribe now. Do it now. While you're watching this show, hit subscribe. Hit that bell to get notified when new videos are released. And as Ron Wasserman like to say to us before, comment. Be graciously appreciated. You can find our hashtag WBW way back Wednesdays on there. You can find our live Bloodstock interviews, our Bloodstock vlog, all of our shows, all of our interviews for here, and our Dublin Crust vlog, all there for you to thoroughly enjoy. Also, you can find us on Facebook at the Chronicles of Podcast. Make sure you like the page, share it, put some memes, put whatever you want in there. Just make sure you keep up with the latest news. But thinking about it, Jamie, where else could you find us?
You could find us on amazon.co.uk or .com, depending on where in the world you're from, and ordering Noel MacNeal's brand new book. Hey, this is really fun.
And while you're doing that, you can find us on the Twitter at TCOPod. And while you're ordering Noel's memoirs, hey, this is really fun, off amazon.com or .co.uk, and looking at us on the old Twitter, where else could you find us, Jamie?
You could find yourself sitting in an Italian restaurant, adding ketchup to your lasagna while giggling to yourself.
Or on the Instagram. I highly recommend you do that instead. At TCOPod as well. You can find us on LinkedIn at the Chronicles of Podcast. We are one follower away from 100, so please get on that bad boy. You can also find us on TikTok at TCOPod. Make sure you go watch Jamie Chesney Hawk's video and the Joe Gash interview, because that's also fucking great. Or you can come to our beautifully brand spankingly sexy and wonderful little website at www.thechroniclesofpodcast.com. You can find out all about us on there. All of our shows and our episodes are on there. All of our affiliations and sponsors are on there. All of our episodes are on there. Everything's there for your needs. And also our TCO Pod shop, where you can get yourself all the Chronicles of Podcast merchandise you've ever wanted in your life. We graciously appreciate it to support the show. Make sure you follow us on the socials. Make sure you follow us absolutely everywhere. We would really, really appreciate it. Subscribe to us on YouTube and hope that you enjoy the show again. And now, Jamie's got some words for you.
I do. Before we get out of here, let's say thank you to a few of our friends. First off, every single piece of music you hear on this show is brought to you by one man. And that man is Mr. Singer, Songwriter, Music Player Extraordinaire, Matt Roberts. Go follow him on all the social medias at Matt Roberts Music. Go find him on Spotify and give him a follow. Go find him on YouTube and give him a subscribe. Because not only is he giving you beautiful music for your ears, he now gives you beautiful conversations with the songwriter session, speaking to songwriters from all around the world and learning more about what they do and why they do it. We cannot recommend you go check that out enough. A massive thank you to Mr. Roberts for all the wonderful music that he's given to us. Go check out all of his music, like I said, including his latest album, Light of Day. You won't regret it. Not one tiny bit of you will regret it. And speaking of incredibly talented singer-songwriters, we have to say a massive thank you to Braden Barry and his Stay Cozy Clothing. Head on over to www.staycozyclothing.com or download the smartphone app. Have a look at what's there. There's a brand new drop of hoodies. There's some t-shirts, but more importantly than them, there's mugs, baby, and they are beautiful. We cannot recommend them enough to you. Go get anything you like, go add that sucker to your basket and then go put in that discount code The Chronicles at checkout and give yourself 10% off your order. A little gift from Mr. Barry to you, our wonderful listeners. And last but not least, we have to say a massive thank you to the Sophie Lancaster Foundation, because they are helping stamp out prejudice, hatred and intolerance everywhere. And we mean everywhere, because as I've said, and I've said it again, this isn't just a UK issue. This is a global issue where people are being treated differently because of the music they listen to, because of the way they dress, because of the way they just want to express themselves. You get one life, ladies and gentlemen. So spend that time being yourself. No matter how that is, just express yourself and be yourself, because that is all you can be. Today, as we are recording, it is World Goth Day, and I hope people who listen to this celebrated that day, celebrated their differences, put on a bit of Sisters of Mercy, and enjoyed coming from that alternative community, because we are a fantastic community of warm, loving people. So how about we help spread that message and get some support for this incredible community? Head on over to SophieLancasterFoundation.com, find out what you can do to help. If you know people are unaware of Sophie's story, please share it out there, because people need to hear this story and to hear the impact of what happened to her and the impact it had on this community, and what we can do to make sure that what happened to Sophie never happens ever again. And last but not least, a massive thank you to this handsome bugger sat right there.
Ditto, my friend, ditto. I second everything you said. Noel, thank you so much again for coming on for the second time. It was absolutely great to have you back on the show. Make sure you all go down and buying his memoirs, boys and girls. Go watch Bear Bibley House on Disney Plus. Go watch Sesame Street on YouTube. And if you're living in New York City, go and see Little Shop of Horrors on Broadway. You will not be disappointed. So yeah, thank you so much, Jamie. Thank you so much as well for being an absolutely wonderful co-host. Another great episode of The Bank.
Indeed.
As for this week, we will see you all next week for the Chronicles of Faith Elizabeth.
Goodbye, everybody. Bye.
Tatty bye.